All right, welcome back, everybody. So we're expecting rain and snow, and it is almost freezing weather right now. It's pretty darn cold here. So I'm out here at the cabin's water tanks, finishing the installation that I started a week ago, but ran out of material. Anyways, the wife went to town yesterday, Flagstaff, and got the stuff I need to finish this, amongst other things. So it's cold, and I had to take my gloves off to be able to peel tape. But anyways, just wanted to have a quick chat about a subject that I've been seeing a little bit of online with different homesteading YouTube channels, and seems everybody kind of has a similar question. You know, the question being why? Why would someone choose to move off grid? What's the point? I mean, hasn't society evolved enough to understand that this is the way people used to live, and now this is not the way people have to live as homesteaders and ranchers? You know, why are you doing this? Basically, why do people do this? Why is this movement, and it really is a movement in our society? Why have people chosen, or why is a lot of people choosing to live like this? You know, it's definitely harder in some aspects to live like this versus living in the city, where all your life's needs are met. Everything is right there at your fingertips. You don't really have to work much as far as the ability to sustain yourself. I mean, you got to go to your job to make money, but then with that money, you can purchase everything you need. Or like in this case, hire someone to do tasks like this. And I thought about that question, why do people live like this when they don't really have to? You know, and I'm speaking on, you know, as far as is our example. And I kind of narrowed it down to, and this is what I think. You may think something differently, and that's fine. But I think people do this, for one, for the challenge. You know, when you've lived in or near cities your whole life, you kind of forget what it means to be self-sustainable. You know, people just typically, in general, don't live like this anymore. Whereas 100 years ago, almost everybody lived like this, where they had to take care of themselves, you know, in all aspects: food, clothing, shelter, you know, protection, just different things that people used to do, and it was a normal thing that nowadays is not a normal thing. Meaning the vast majority of the world's populations are reliant on, you know, quote unquote futuristic, or should I say more advanced or modern ways of self-sustainability, or sustainability rather. I boil it down, you know, people like us, like me, like my family here, why we're doing this. I consider it more to have more freedom. You know, I feel we have more freedom out here to do what we want to do. And whether we fail or succeed, it's all because of us doing something or failing to do something. Learning from mistakes. And, you know, you get a sense of pride for sure. No doubt about that. About, you know, raising your own food, taking care of your family on your own terms, not relying on other people. Even though, you know, there are times when you live out in a place like this where you need your neighbor's help, and your neighbors will need your help. That's kind of kind of how it goes. Like I said, I find it more freeing, like I have more freedoms living out here, even though we're still part of society. We're just a little bit removed from the norm, and I like that. I would rather be more removed from the norm, but you know, you got children, they need to go to school, and there are things that we cannot produce here that we do need outside sources for. But I think every step we take to become even a little bit more self-sufficient is one more step towards more freedom than what most people, I think, especially in this country, are used to. So just a thought. Why do you guys, you know, put your comments down in the comments box. You know, why do you think people move off grid like this? Where they're praying for rain. You can see the clouds above me. It's supposed to rain and snow. So I'm trying to get this insulation done before that temperature drops. You know, why do people, you know, in some people's mind, why do people suffer like this? I don't consider it suffering. I consider it living a real life. You know, why do people choose to live like this? For me, and I think for my family, it's just to incrementally increase our freedom just a little bit more than what most people are used to, I think. Again, whether we fail or succeed is 100% depending on us. I know we'll succeed. Failure really isn't in my vocabulary when it comes to supporting my family, taking care of the family. So, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that there's other reasons why people move off? I know there is, and I think just the biggest one for us is the freedom. But put in the comments box, why do you think people choose to live like this? Choose to sometimes struggle. You know, living out here, the money situation is definitely much less than it used to be living in the city. But we're getting by. We have what we need. And living within one's means, I think, it's like a lost art. People have forgotten about what it means to live within your means, you know, with today's credit and credit cards and all that stuff. We want to live within our means, enjoy life, and experience nature and the outdoors as much as possible. And in the meantime, being self-sufficient. It's all about freedom for us. So tell me what you think. What reasons can you think of why people would want to live like this? My biggest one, again, is the freedom. So looking forward to your guys' comments. If you're new here, my name is Vaughn. I'm 50 years old. Actually 51 here very shortly. Myself and my family, we live off-grid here on almost 50 acres in northern Arizona. We're totally off-grid, all solar power and all rainwater catchment. That's how we get our water. This is our last tank of water. So we're really waiting for this rain with anticipation. You know, it's simple things like that. Hoping for rain so you have water. It's a simple life necessity, but it is crucial to our survival out here. Yeah, we can truck water in, but that's not something I really want to do. So hopefully we get a bunch of rain and it helps fill these tanks a little bit more. If you're new here and you like the off-grid homestead type of content, please consider subscribing. Share the videos, like the videos. It helps with the algorithm thing with YouTube. We're trying to build this channel up, and that's about it. As far as new news, we have an Amazon wish list in the description box of this channel. If you feel so compelled to look at that, those are things that we can really use here on the homestead to help our progression and kind of give you guys a better experience on this channel. So we're doing what we can. All help is appreciated, not necessary, but that's about it. So we'll catch you guys on the next video. I hope all is well. And if you're experiencing the storms that are supposed to come in today and tomorrow, be safe and enjoy the time inside with a cup of tea and a nice movie next to the fireplace, because that's what I plan on doing after I do this. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Prep and thrive. Stay safe.